solid stone. Every step I take alone, the sky ahead begins to glow, a light that sets my heart aglow. Breath is short, the air is thin, but hope is fire burning within. No turning back, no looking down, I'm reaching for the highest crown. Dawn on the distant peak promises the dreams I see. After storms and endless fight comes the warmth of morning light. The path was steep, the night was cold, but now the story will be told of one who dared to chase the sky and found the sun beyond the high. So here I stand with open arms, bathed in dawn's forgiving charms. The climb was long but worth the view, a world reborn in morning's hue.
There's a roof that's never leaked, no storms to fight, no walls that creaked, but silence grew in every room, like dust that settled far too soon. The porch still faces east each day, but dawn just seems to lose its way. No laughter ever found that floor, no footprints led to or from the door. It ain't broken, it ain't burned, just a page that never turned. Not a battle ever won in the house that never met the sun. Chairs still sit in perfect place, but never learned a single face. No curtains drawn, no lamps aglow, just time that didn't even know. Some say sorrow leaves a mark, but emptiness is twice as dark. You can't lose what you never had, that's what makes it hurt so bad. No stories, no one to outrun, just echoes of what's never done. Not a shadow, not a gun, just a house that never met the sun. step feels heavy without you. Windswept plains can't soothe this aching space. Your absence carved a scar time won't erase. Pain of separation, it cuts like winter's blade. A wound unseen where love and loss cascade. Though you're gone, your light still haunts my skies, burning deep within my tearful eyes. This longing holds me tethered to your name, grieving for a fire that won't burn the same. Older path where we once walked as one now lies still beneath the fading sun. Your laughter hums in memories I keep. Soft and faint, it lulls me as I weep. Distance grows, yet love won't let me go. Separation's weight the heaviest I know. Will this hurt still linger when stars grow dim and old? Can my heart find peace in stories left untold? Though we're torn apart, your soul's still intertwined, carrying your love in every tear I
Once spoken rivers and fences and firewood cracks. Now I breathe in syntax that doesn't breathe me back. The porch still holds my shape, but verbs don't name me right. I drift between the grammar of morning and midnight. I'm out of my vocabulary, words fall through, too brittle to carry. No metaphor fits, no silence aligns. I'm unsaid in all the usual lines. Not lost, not gone, not undefined, just untranslated over time. I'm out of my own vocabulary, where even I can't spell what I mean. They ask how I'm doing, I answer in weather and wood. I try to mean something, but nothing quite should. I used to be fluent in laughter and flame. Now I mouth my own name, and it doesn't behave. I'm out of my own vocabulary, like frost in July. pushing sentences built like walls. Not numb, not mute, not in between, just unread where I used to be seen. I'm out of my own vocabulary, and I don't even fight to be clean. There's no heartbreak here, no grand red sky, just a man who forgot the shape of why. I'm out of my own vocabulary, too human for code, too quiet for query. If someday you hear a phrase without end, that's just me, untitled again.
Sunk deep in years gone by, branches brushed a moving sky. Birds all came but never stayed. They sang, then left, it never swayed. Once it bore a carved-in heart, now the bark just hides the part. No brass tag, no claim, no fame, just a tree that lost its name. Not all things need to be known. Some just stand, some just grow. You don't have to play the game, said the tree that forgot its name. It saw the lovers, saw the wars, felt the droughts and heard no more. But through it all it stayed the same, with no need to stake a name. So if you pass and feel a peace, don't try to find some kind of peace. Some truths rise without a claim, like that tree without a name.
Engine hums, it's 10:30. Parked this Oregon mile marker 10. Pulled my cap down, lit one slow, waiting on your voice to come through the phone. I know I've missed some birthday songs, Little League wins and nights too long, but I hear your laugh through the static line, and I swear it keeps me driving fine. It's a late call home from a truck stop lot. A tired high dad means a real damn lot. You say, Mom made chili, save me some. I say, buddy, I'll be home when this week's done. Ain't much time, but I'll take this gold from a crackly voice on a highway hole. This wheel turns, but I ain't alone. When night's night, your late call home. Voice cracks asking you miss me much. I fake a laugh, but I can't bluff. This road's been long and loud and cold, but your 5 words warm the fold. You said I showed Mom my drawing today. Guess what, kid, that made my day. I might haul steel and chase the line, but you're the load I hold inside. It's a late call home, but it hits me right through diesel hum and dashboard light. You said night, Dad, and I felt whole, like miles don't break what hearts still hold. I hang up slow with a smile so wide, counting lines till I'm by your side. This road rolls, but my heart's back home, waiting on your next late call home. Saw you sitting at that Texaco, same old truck, same radio. You looked up, then looked away. Guess there ain't much left to say. Used to stop there every night, grab a Coke and kill some time. Funny how small towns don't forget, even when folks try their best. Now you're just another stoplight, another name I drive right by. No more sparks, no more fights, just a ghost beneath the neon signs. Ain't mad and I ain't fine, guess I miss you in my quiet mind. You're just another stoplight I pass sometimes. Saw your boots hanging in the thrift, same pair I gave you Christmas 5th. Didn't cry, didn't even pause, but it hit like gravel under worn out paws. Now you're just another back road that I take when I'm alone. No last text, no have you been, just silence where we used to spend. Ain't bitter and I ain't blind, some roads just fade with time. You're just another stoplight in a town that ain't mine. Once lit me up like summer heat, now you're cold like an empty seat. I don't hate you, I don't pray, but I still slow down where you used to stay.
Boots still sit by the back porch door, worn out laces, cracked and tore. You said a man ain't made by his pay, and lit a smoke, walked away. You weren't loud, but you were clear. Taught me more than all these years. Old boots, new dust. I still ride not like us. You showed love in calloused hands and in the way you understand. Now the wind feels like your voice. Old boots, new dust, your life, my choice. I work the fence line, same as you. Same old dog, same muddy boots. I keep that photo in the cab. Still hear your laugh, low and cracked. The world keeps turning, tires still spin, but I find you in the quiet wind. Old boots, new dust. I still lean when times get rough. You left behind more than a name. You built the fire that still remains. Now the sky feels close enough. Old boots, new dust. That's enough.
Your face appears in empty halls, a distant light that softly calls. The laughter once that filled the air now hangs in quiet everywhere. The road we knew is overgrown with untold tales, forgotten tones. I reach to touch the fading flame, but find only your name. Traces left behind in every song, a love that stayed beyond too long. Holding tight to what's been lost, counting every silent cost. Pictures blur, but don't deceive, of moments that I can't retrieve. Though time moves on, I'm still confined to footprints you left behind. So here I stand, a heart that knows the quiet ache, the closing close. handed down a list of names, like heavy coats that don't fit frames. I wore their past upon my skin, a story told, but not mine to begin. The dinner's long, the words repeat, like echoes trapped in narrow streets. They say remember who you are, but I'm just tracing a faded scar. And names that weren't mine to claim, chains that bear another's name. I walk these paths they said before, but my heart beats beyond their door. They built the walls, but I break through to find a light that's fresh and true. The Sunday prayers, the silent rules, the quiet towns and ancient schools. I carry ghosts I never knew, and shoes they made but never grew. There's freedom waiting past the line, beyond the weight of old design. I shed the cloak, I leave behind the names that weren't mine to find. Names that weren't mine to claim, chains that bear another's name. I walk these paths they said before, but my heart beats beyond their door. They built the walls, but I break through to find a life that's fresh and true. So if you hear the stories told, remember some won't fit the mold. We write our own, we choose our flame, no longer bound by someone's name.
Left your boots by the door, dust been gathering since 24. I still don't call, don't write too much, a man, a few words and a harder touch. I see your jacket on the rack, faded blue, a torn patch back. We never hug, we just nod and stand, but damn, I trade that for your hand. 'Cause I learned love ain't always loud, sometimes it's in what ain't said out, like fixing my truck without a sound, or teaching me how to stand my ground. Now your old boots just sit and wait, and I talk to them like you're still late. Wish I told you more before. Now it's me and your boots by the door. Drank in silence, watched the game. 2 cold beers, but no one say your name. You showed up even when I ran. Guess you knew how to be a man. Maybe love was in your stare, or the way you'd always be there. Now I sit, beer in hand, wishing you just yell again. Yeah, I've learned love ain't always loud, sometimes it hides where it ain't proud, like changing oil when I forgot, or leaving notes I never caught. Now your old boots just hold that space, and I'd give anything for your face. Wish I'd said it all before. Now it's just me and your boots
Mama called while I was driving, said the dog's been sleeping in my bed, and Dad still leaves the porch door open like he's waiting for what I never said. Sis got married last September. Grandma's garden bloomed real late. She said, "You're still the missing piece." And then she laughed and said, "Don't make me wait." I said, "Next month I'll swing by," but my calendar always lies. Guess time just runs like I do, and home don't chase me like you used to. There's a table I ain't sat at in years, and a hug that could drown out these fears. There's a voice saying, "Son, come slow," but I'm stuck on a road that never knows. There's a picture taped on the fridge, being booed 7 years. Oh, every mile feels like a promise broke, and a call I still owe. Mama said she kept my letters, even ones I never meant to send. Said she reads them when the house gets quiet. Said that ink don't lie like I pretend. There's a porch swing that forgot my weight, and a bed I left in no wake. But home ain't where you're always staying, it's who still waits while you're delaying. There's a room with the lights still low, and a chair where my father dozed. There's a prayer I should have prayed last week, and a voice that still brings me to my knees. If I could stop this going pace, I'd find my way back through that gate to a place that never told me no, and a call I still owe. That could drown out these fears. There's a voice saying, "Son, come slow," but I'm stuck on a road that never knows. There's a picture taped on the fridge, me and Boo 7 years old. Every mile feels like a promise broke, and a call I still owe. Fences fall in, fields run wild. The silence grows where once was child. Old homes rest in quiet grace. Time erases every trace. The river sings without a crowd. Beneath the sky so vast, so proud, no footsteps stir the dusty ground. Just nature's breath, a softer sound. The land took back its voice again. No hands to hold, no ties to mend, just winds that roam and grasses sway. A world reclaimed in its own way. The trees stand tall with stories old, of lives once lived, of hands once bold. The seasons turn, the years move slow, in quiet fields where memories grow. So when you pass that empty place, no earth still holds it its gentle grace, a home reborn, a silent track. The land took back what it gave back. Morning breaks with gentle sound, bells' clear voice across the ground, calling hearts from near and far, guiding like a faithful star. Fields awake beneath the chime, marking moments, marking time. Neighbors gather, stories blend. In that bell we find a friend. Church bell over countryside echoes through the hills so wide, bringing hope in every ring, peace and grace that morning brings. When the world feels cold and wild, bell reminds the weary child that no matter where we roam, this sound will always lead us home. So let it ring clear and strong through the dusk and all day long. A steady voice, a sacred song that helps the weary carry on.
short streets went slow through fields of green. Porch lights glow where kinfolk's always been. Old church bell hums soft at break of day. Small towns hold my heart in their own way. Crickets sing as dusk begins to fall. Every face a story I recall. Small towns weave a life of simple grace. Roots run deep in every weathered place. Every name, each fence a tale to tell. Grounds my soul where memories still dwell. In their quiet streets I find my truth, carrying the warmth of my old youth. General store with floors that creak inside, holds old dreams beneath the painted sky. Kids on bikes chase sunsets down the lane. Laughter binds what time can't break or chain. Hometown air still calls me back to stay. Small towns live in every step I stray. Will these lights still shine when years have carved their mark? Can their warmth still hold me through the lonesome dark? Small towns keep my heart no matter where I roam. Forever tied to where my soul calls home. Calls home.
You traced your name on the window sting, said don't forget how much you mean. We kissed like time would never run, but that's the last time you called me the one. You packed your words in perfect grace, but left the truth in your empty face. I felt shit, but held in tight, thinking love don't fade overnight. You said forever like it had an end, like love's just something we play pretend. I held on tight while you let go, smiling soft like I never know. And now I sit here trying to mend what broke the night. You said forever like it had an end. I still see you in the diner booth, where we swore we'd always speak the truth. But lies can sound like lullabies when they're whispered in the dead of night. You wore goodbye like your Sunday dress, all quiet grace and no regrets. I miss the signs you never said, till silence screamed inside my head. You said forever like it had an end, like love's just something we play pretend. I held on tight while you let go, smiling soft like I'd never know. And now I sit here trying to mend what broke the night. You said forever like it hadn't been. Perfect, I know that much, but I never ran when it got tough. You said forever like a passing trend, told me always your fingers crossed again. I stayed, I bent, I broke, I bled, while you moved on and left me dead. And now I'm learning how to begin after the night. Forever like it had an end.
Drift with the morning wind, born for skies that never end. But it touched the water's face and slowly fell from grace. Carried dreams from wing and song, weightless faith that floated along. Now it rests where light can reach, far below the river's speech. Not all sorrow makes a sound, some just slip beneath the ground. Even what the angels think can sink like the fair that sang. No storm pulled it from the sky, just a stillness drifting by. Hope can drown without a plane, like a feather that sang.
So you're sitting by the window booth, same boots, new shade of truth. You looked up once, then back down, like we were just two names in town. A waitress asked if I'd sit close. I said no ma'am, she don't know. But you smirked like you used to do, like some part of you still knew. You stirred that tea 3 times slow. I counted every grain of dawn. Silence louder than a fight, but no one here was wrong or right. I left my name on a paper napkin right there by your empty plate. Didn't say much, just a little scratching. Hope you're sleeping better these days. Didn't ask for one more minute, didn't beg to talk things through. Just that ink and all that space, and a little bit of you. Paid in cash, I stayed behind. Stirred my coffee just to buy time. Watch your taillights fade from red, like every word we never said. Didn't need no last big scene. You took nothing but left everything. That waitress smiled and said, rough night. I said, nah, just lost my appetite. Still smell like August heat, though it's cold here in this seat. And I swear I felt your name sink into that napkin stain. I left my name on a paper napkin right there by your empty plate. Didn't say much, just a little scratching. Hope you're sleeping better these days. Didn't ask for one more minute, didn't beg to talk things through. Just that ink and all that space, and a little bit of you.
Dust rises where the crossroads meet, two worn trails beneath tired feet. No sign to tell which way is right, only stars to guide the night. The past behind like fading smoke, futures wrapped in whispered hopes. Every step feels like a vow to choose the when, to choose the how. The road with two forks calls my name. No clear path, no one to blame. Just heartbeats racing with the dawn. A choice to make, a life to own.
Memories like old guitar strings pluck the chords of what could have been. But still the road rolls out ahead, with every mile, with every tread. Some roads will lead to golden plains, others win through lonely rains. But every turn, both sharp and slow, shapes the story only known. Two forks never ends. It's where the heart begins and bends. No map to hold, no script to keep, just faith to sow and dreams to read. Floorboards know the way to days, not by words but how they sway. Every creak a muted vow that time remembers even now. No slam of doors, no broken glass, just air too still for things to pass. Space is filled with all we meant, too quiet now to circumvent. Not the sound, but what it hides between the heels and fading strides. Truth's not in what the echoes kept, but in the silence between the steps. Regret walks light but never far, trailing hush like old guitars. No thunder ever mourns or weeps, just silence wide and far too deep. So if a hallway pulls you in with nothing loud and nothing thin, you're not alone, just where love slept inside the silence between the steps. Not the sound, but what it hides between the heels and fading strides. Truth's not in what the echoes kept, but in the silence between the steps.
Made some coffee, let it sit and cool. Watch the backyard like a quiet fool. No more footsteps on the kitchen floor, just my dog and sunlight through the screen door. Your old coat still hanging by the chair, like it's waiting on a ghost that ain't there. But strange how peace found its way in. First time I breathed easy in my own skin. I didn't rush to block you out, just let the ache walk through this house. No whiskey nights or weekend calls, just me in silence down these walls. Didn't run to fill the space, just learned to move at my own pace. I took my time and found some grace. Read that book you left half done, tuned that old guitar under the sun, fixed the step you used to trip, found calm in every little bit. I didn't race to feel brand new, didn't need to prove I'm over you. No final words, no who was right, just gave the past a softer light. You were once my sky so wide, now just a name I say inside. I took my time, and I'm alright.
talked like lovers, but left like strangers. The night in your car felt safe but in danger. You laughed like we had time, but we were just a phase. Another almost moment that never learned to stay. And I played it cool, but damn, I knew you were in mine. Not really, it was almost love, almost stayed. We were half a touch from going all the way. I still feel your hand when I hold a flame. Guess almost hurts more than gone away. You wore my hoodie like it meant a vow. Still folded up, but don't wear it now. You never said goodbye, just disappeared in spring. Left a silence I still hear sing. They say if it's meant, it finds a way. But we found out and walked away. It was almost love, but almost breaks. Like a song that fades mid-melody, no grace. You took your half, I kept my eight. Almost love still keeps me awake. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
The stars hung still in a painted sky. Not a flicker moved, not a reason why. The clocks all yawned, the winds held tight in the belly of a breathless night. No trail of gold, no morning call, just velvet dark that touched it all. And in that hush where dreams suspend, lived a night that won't pretend. No sunrise came to pull me through, no curtain tore to show the blue. Some shadows bend, some simply blend in a night that forgot to end. Maybe dawn got lost in thought, or traded truth for things it's not. But I still wait where hours bend inside a night that won't transcend. So if you find me dim and low, don't ask how far I tried to go. Not every dust was meant to mend. Some nights just never end.
Drive past the fence where the wildflowers grow. Your name's still carved on the old back road. Sunset hits that gravel bed. Feels like I'm meeting you again. The creek still sings like it did last June. You'd hum along to its lazy tune. I swear I heard your boots last night on the porch swing moving side to side. And every time the wind turns low, I feel you more than you can know. Even the river knows your name, still carves its song into the clay. The sky turns gold and lets it go, just like you did, soft and slow. No, you don't have to say goodbye. Even the river already cried. You needed more. Love like yours was born to roam. But when the water finds its bend, it always circles back again. Even the river knows your name, still sings its song after the rain. I sit and hum the song we made between the woods and your old braid. So if you ever change your mind, even the river still knows the time. Even the river already cried.
Beneath my feet the silence speaks in tongues of roots and weathered creeks, a whisper sown in fields once sown by hands long gone yet not alone. The wind translates the orchard's prayer in windswept psalms both faint and rare. No names remain on fence or stone, but the soil remembers what it's known. It's not the barns, not rusted gates, but echoes caught in time's old waits. Each breath I take is not just mine, it's borrowed from the crooked vine. This land is more than where we stand, it hums beneath with ghosted hands. Not just a place, it's blood and bone. The soil remembers all we've grown. Crows align like twilight script on power lines the dusk has gripped. A hymn unfolds in shadowed light where day concedes to dream in night. We are the smoke, the flame, the ash, the fleeting prints in morning's grass. But every loss and every name is buried deep in earth like flame. So speak not loud, but tread with care. The past is breathing in the air. You'll hear it hum a quiet tone. The soil remembers all we've grown. loves, our tears, our joy, our stone. It sings us back when we're alone. And when I go, let me be still, a memory folded in the hill. No grand parade, no marble throne, just let me rest where seeds are sown.
Light as a thought, no one believed. It fell where no soul grieved. No wind caught it, no eyes wept. The feathers sang and silence kept. Hard ground gave no kind reply. No soft goodbye, no reason why. It vanished where the cold had grown, a weightless thing now sealed in stone. Not every fall is seen as flight. Not every wrong was born from right. Some fates aren't lost, just overthrown, like a feather drowned in stone. It once knew sky and open grace, now held in place with no escape. Time won't lift what's overthrown, not from the grip of buried stone. Soon if you find a quiet ache that won't sleep and won't break, it might be yours or mine alone, a feather caught beneath the stone.
The last bale stacked by the crooked gate. Sun dips low, but I still wait. Dust hangs soft where wheat once swayed. The earth is bare, the tools are laid. That hill stood watch through sweat and rain, saw every joy and every strain. Now it's just a quiet rise underneath the open skies. Old hill after the harvest days, where's the gold in a softer way? No more rows, no hands to raise, just silence wrapped in amber haze. I sit where Grandpa used to rest, hat pulled down across his chest. He'd say the land don't talk too loud, but it'll hold you when you're bowed. So I leave my thanks on that gentle slope with calloused hands and quiet hope. Old hill, you seen our story through. Now rest a while the way we do. Old hill after the harvest days, where's the gold in a softer way? No more rows, no hands to raise, just the silence wrapped in amber haze.
Feet on the rail, laughing at nothing, sipping ginger ale. Now it's just quiet, just that screen door swing, a porch full of echoes we used to sing. Didn't leave loud, no suitcase sound, just faded like dust when the sun goes down. I don't hate you, I just miss you bad, the way we whispered before the world went mad. I replay nights like a vinyl stuck, you in my hoodie, coffee in your cup. Now this porch light burns, but no one comes. Still hear your laugh when the silence hums, and I sit here like we still were us. Your coat still hanging on the nail by the door. I ain't touched it, don't know what for. I sleep one side like you still might come back round, just not tonight. No fight, no text, no reason why, just vanish like smoke in a summer sky. I don't blame you, but it sure cuts deep. When love don't shout, it just falls asleep. I replay nights like an old worn song, you humming low when the lights were gone. Now I'm here with ghosts and a porch light glow, still waiting on steps you won't echo. Guess some good things go without a fuss.
Dust settles where the boots once tread. Stories linger in the words unsaid. Fences lean with time and rain. The memories burn like summer flames. Feels like fall waiting still, for hands to work and hearts to fill. But no one walks that path today, yet it calls in its quiet way. The old road never forgets every tear and every regret. Though feet may wander, hearts confess, the old road holds what we suppress. Sometimes the